Hello, and on the gaming table today, just a little bit of a different video talking about how we're trying to set up some wargaming on Lamma Island. So what we did here is an open day, and I'll explain the context, explain what we did, and let you know how it went, and maybe you'll be inspired to do something like this too. So I live on Lamma Island, which is a small island in Hong Kong, about 30 minutes away from the middle of the city. And there's not many people here, only about 5,000 people. And my friend Loic runs a place called the Lamma Makerspace. And while we could introduce people to wargaming and things like this at a club event like the Hong Kong Society of Wargamers, I thought, how about we try and do it at the Makerspace on Lamma? So this is what we did. I was inspired here by Big Lee over at Miniature Adventures, talking about how wargaming's future can depend on doing something a little bit different. I suggest you go check out his video, but basically he's saying, how about you go to other places where the audience you might be looking for is around, and maybe we can get them introduced to wargaming and things like that in these kinds of places. So this is what we tried to do. Here's the poster that Loic made to advertise for the event. It was a free open day, and you can see he took a couple of liberties here with things. He called me a YouTuber for a start. Don't know about that. Sure, I make some videos, but I wouldn't necessarily class myself as a YouTuber. And we also decided to call it a little bit of a Warhammer demo day, because that name, Warhammer, is very well known, even by people who aren't really wargamers, right? So it's a way to get people to know basically what this thing's about. Put some pictures on there of some interesting looking minis. We used some orcs that I have, and then we put the word out and we see, who wants to come along. So using the space that was available, here's what I set up. I set up half a table, which we were going to use for a game, something that people could roll some dice and have a bit of a play with, and we'll talk about that in a moment. And the other half of the table, I set up figures from the rest of my collection. So some War Masters, some World War II things, and some American Civil War things. And this is just to kind of show people the variety and generate some talking points. There's things here for people who are into fantasy, into historical, things that they might be familiar with or not. And so this is just a way to get people interested in what's here. And it's very much eye candy, right? You just want to draw the attention and then get into some conversations and try and attract people into the idea and explore a little bit more. Now, I said we had a game going here for people to play, and here I took some advice from Big Lee again about what type of game to give to people to play. I knew that we were mostly going to have children coming to this event. The parents might come along, but they probably wouldn't engage in rolling the dice. So I decided to go for something really, really simple here, and that's what I'd made the Orc Wars game for. So Orc Wars is kind of like a Gorka Morka variant, just super simple rules that I made. It's just designed to throw some dice on the table, very, very simple system. You can pick it up really quickly and just have some fun and tell a story and roll some dice, right? And so that's what we did. And we got a few kids along. I actually had an adult play with me as well, a little bit. And it was interesting because after the kids had a couple of turns and they picked up the ideas, then they started really getting into kind of the narrative. This trash can orc, we need to take him down, we need revenge. And so they were just really getting stuck in. It was kind of funny because one of the parents said to me that her children didn't actually want to come down. They just wanted to stay at home originally. But 5 minutes after they got there, they're sitting at the table rolling dice. And it wasn't till an hour and a half later that the parents managed to drag them away and take them off for lunch. So overall, I'd gauge that as a success. We got the kids interested. The parents were curious about it. And we got into some conversations about what we might do next and how we can let the kids have a bit of fun. And maybe, the parents want to get the kids away from the screens a little bit as well. That's another good benefit of something like the hobby of wargaming or other sorts of tabletop games as well. So anyway, that's what we did. We had a lot of fun, and thanks to Loic at the Makerspace for giving us the time and space to put this on. And I hope to share more adventures of what we get up to in the Makerspace soon. But for now, I hope you found that interesting, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you again real soon.